Jeffrey Epstein, the disgraced financier and convicted sex offender, made some major decisions just 2 days before his death in a New York jail in 2019. Newly released documents, part of the latest batch of the so-called Epstein files made public by the US Justice Department, which reveals how Epstein planned to distribute his massive fortune, and at the center of it all, it is then girlfriend Karyna Shuliak. Let's break it down. What did Epstein plan to give his partner? According to the documents, Epstein intended to leave $100 million to Karyna Shuliak. This included a $50 million annuity meant to provide her with regular income. He had also given her a 32.73 carat diamond engagement ring, described in the documents as being given in contemplation of marriage. Epstein was reportedly even considering marrying her. If the marriage never happened and Epstein died, Shuliak was still allowed to keep the engagement ring, 48 loose diamonds he had already given her. She was also said to inherit several of Epstein's high-value properties, including his Manhattan mansion, a Paris apartment, a New Mexico ranch, and his 2 private islands in the US Virgin Islands. All of this was outlined in a 32-page document called the 1953 Trust, named after Epstein's birth year. This trust had never been made public until now. So who is Karyna Shuliak? Shuliak is a 36-year-old native of Belarus who had known Epstein since at least 2012. Epstein reportedly paid for her dental school education, and she was the last person he called from jail before his death. She is believed to currently be living in the New York City. Who else was named in Epstein's will? Shuliak was not the only beneficiary. In total, more than 40 people were listed as potential recipients of Epstein's estate. Among them, his longtime lawyer, Darren Indike, who was set to receive $50 million. His accountant, Richard Kahn, who was set to get $25 million. Both men were also named as co-executors and trustees of Epstein's estate. Several unnamed individuals whose identities are redacted were each set to receive between $3 million and $10 million. Many other listed were Epstein's employees, such as housekeepers, private jet pilots. Some academics who had received research funding from Epstein were also included. What about Ghislaine Maxwell? Epstein's longtime associate Ghislaine Maxwell, who is now serving a 20-year prison sentence for trafficking girls, was named to receive $10 million under the final trust. Her name did not appear in earlier versions of Epstein's estate planning documents. And what about Epstein's family? Epstein's brother Mark Epstein was set to receive $10 million to be held in trust for his children. Mark Epstein later said this was the first time he had heard about it. These newly revealed documents give a rare look into how Jeffrey Epstein planned to distribute his wealth, but they also highlight how much of that fortune has already been consumed by justice, compensation, and accountability. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Till then, keep on watching India TV for more updates.